jacket by the door, mine on the chair, one light in the hallway, turning the air, FM on the counter, low and warm, no big moment, just coming home. You said I'm back, I said I know, and that was love in the smallest tone. We didn't need a reason, we didn't need a line. Love was a quiet habit we did all the time. Not the nights, but the way you existed. It wasn't roses, it wasn't a scene. It was your jacket by the door, like you'd always been. Keys in a bowl, coffee on slow, the little proof I didn't need to know. No cinematic ending, no perfect art, just your jacket by the door and my unguarded heart. In your handwriting, milk batteries, something worth keeping. You left a note that just said late. No drama, no wait. We ate on the couch, watched the news. You laughed once and the room loosened too. Outside the city moved, but we didn't rush. We lived in the ordinary, soft enough. We weren't trying to make a memory, we were trying to make a life, a meaning hid in the normal, where it didn't have to shine. That's why it stays, not as a fire, but as a light left on. It wasn't roses, it wasn't a scene. It was your jacket by the door, like you'd always been. Shoes by the bed, your voice in the hall, the quiet little minutes that held it all. I don't replay the goodbye, I replay the start. Your jacket by the door and my unguarded heart. If I could go back, I wouldn't ask for more. I'd just stand there smiling in that doorway warmth. Turn the radio high and let the room go blue. Some love is real because it's small and true. Not a grand promise, not a perfect line, just you coming home and calling it mine. It wasn't roses, it wasn't a scene. It was your jacket by the door, like you'd always been. Keys in the bowl, coffee on slow, the little proof I didn't need to know. No cinematic ending, no perfect art, just your jacket by the door and my unguarded heart. Now the hook is empty, the hallway's dim. I don't miss the movie, I miss them. Your jacket by the door, that's where you live. We don't call it love now, we call it back then. Same story, different tense. One lamp in the hallway, FM on low. I still remember the room where we learned to let it go. You said we'll be okay, I said I know. Not because it was easy, because it was true. Time didn't erase it, we moved it along, like a song that ends but leaves the air warm. And I won't rewrite the past, didn't turn away. We used to be always, then we were tonight, then we were maybe, then we were alright. Your jacket by the doorway, my keys in the bowl, small things staying steady when we couldn't stay whole. No drama in the leaving, no scene to blame, just two people learning love can change its name. And I walked out clean, but I didn't walk out empty, because love leaves fingerprints on ordinary days, in how I trust the quiet, in what I choose to say. It's in the way I listen now, it's in the way I stay. Endings don't delete the truth, they just move it. Different names, same truth, that's how it lives in me. Not beside you anymore, but not a ghost, not a dream. I don't need to go back there to prove what we were. I don't need the same future to know it was sure. Different names, same truth, that's enough to keep. It ended, but it still runs deep. If I could go back, I wouldn't ask for more. I'd turn the radio higher and stand in that doorway, hold a moment longer, say less, mean more. Some love is built to teach you how deep your heart can go. Not to stay, but to show, and that isn't failure, that's proof. Different names, same truth, that's how it lives in me. Not beside you anymore, but it's still a part of me. Time didn't take the meaning, it made it clear anew. Different names, same truth, and I can live with that. Can you? I don't live inside the memory, I live in what it left. Different names, same truth. Sat close kept filling the space so you wouldn't feel it grow. The quiet got a name and it answered when we wouldn't. It sat with us at dinner like a third that understood. I thought love was loud enough to break through anything, but silence learned your habits and moves in without a sound. We didn't crash, we didn't burn. The quiet got a name and we let it take its turn. Your jacket by the doorway, my keys in the bowl. Small things staying steady when we couldn't stay whole. Coffee going cold, a note you never wrote. You looked up from the paper and smiled like an old joke. You talked about next week like it was safe and clear. I listened to the space between what you said and what you feared. Neon from the window made shadows on the wall, and I watched them move like they knew it all. We never had to fight, no last words, just quiet growing into something that hurts. Like stare between stations once the song is gone. You don't hear it at first, then you can't turn it off. The quiet got a name and it answered when we wouldn't. It kept the peace between us while it took what it could. The quiet got a name and it answered when we wouldn't. It kept the peace between us while it took what it could. I thought love would save itself if we stayed okay, but silence doesn't break you, it just teaches you to stay away. And I don't miss the ending, I miss when we were brave. The quiet got a name and we never made it leave. If I could go back, I wouldn't raise my voice. I'd say the simple thing before it became a choice. Turn the radio higher, let the room be real. Some love doesn't die in anger, it dies in what you don't reveal. I wish I'd said it sooner, say it while it's small, because quiet is patient and it learns us all. The quiet got a name and it answered when we wouldn't. It stood right in the doorway like it knew we never could. I thought love was loud enough to break through anything, but silence learns your heartbeat and starts changing how you sing. We didn't crash, we didn't burn. The quiet got a name and I still hear it when it's quiet in the world. Now when a room goes still, I don't call it peace, I listen for the moment someone stops reaching. The quiet got a name and I know it now. We were careful, we were kind, we edited our hearts one line at a time. Dinner on the table, TV on low, FM in the hallway, trying not to show. You asked what's on your mind, I said nothing much. We smiled like it was normal, we kept it soft. And the truth sat with us, quiet as a cup, still warm, not touched. Nothing happened, that was the cost. No fight, no loss. You could point to no scene to blame, just us getting quieter to keep things safe. We kept the peace and we lost the truth, not in one loud moment, in little rules. I thought love was strong enough to live on fine, but silence jacket by the doorway, my keys in the bowl. Small things staying steady when we couldn't stay whole. You laughed at something small, I laughed too late. We started talking softer, like we were negotiating. You said it's been a week, I said yeah it has. We both stared at the carpet like it might answer back. Neon from the window flickered on the wall, and I watched it flicker in us. We never had to fight, no last words, just quiet growing into something that hurts like static between stations. Once you hear it, it stays, and every I'm fine pushes love away. We kept the peace and we lost the truth, not in one loud moment, in little moves. I thought love would save itself if we stayed okay, but silence doesn't break you, it just teaches you to stay away. And I don't miss the ending, I miss when we were brave. We kept the peace and we never learned to say. Say it while it's small, say it while it's kind, because quiet is patient and it learns you over time. We kept the peace and we lost the truth, not in one loud moment, in little rules. I thought love was strong enough to live on fine, but silence is a habit and it learns you over time. And I still trust love, I still let it start, but I won't keep the peace at the cost of my heart. Now when a room goes quiet, I don't call it safe. I listen for the moment someone edits what they mean. We kept the peace, we lost the truth. You smiled, but it didn't land the same. Not reckless, not full of my name. Streetlights in the blinds, a room in blue, the radio talking like it always knew. You touched the window glass like you were checking the weather. I sat right next to you and we called it better. Nothing happened, that was the sign. No crash, no fire, just time, more space in the pauses, more air in the bed. And I kept leaning into what you didn't say. It wasn't goodbye, it was the space between hello. Your lips said I'm here, but your eyes said don't hold. I thought it would last, cause it felt like home, but time doesn't shout, it just changes the tone. We didn't fall apart where anyone could tell. It wasn't goodbye, it was a space between hello. No fight, no slam door, just smaller conversations than the week before. Your coat by the doorway, my keys in the bowl, two people moving soft. space between hello. If I'd known how fragile it was when it felt so strong, I wouldn't try to name it. I'd just stay in the song. Lights low, no speech, just breathe. Some love ends like a whisper, not cruel, not kind, just true. And maybe that's the mercy, no blame to carry through. Just the sound of us changing before we ever said we're through. It wasn't goodbye, it was a space between hello. The part where I still believe, even as I feel you go. I thought it would last, 'cause it felt like home. But time doesn't shout, it just changes the tone. And I don't miss the ending, I miss the open glow. It wasn't goodbye, it was a space between hello. I don't call your name, I don't chase that light. But sometimes on the radio I hear that space, and it gets quiet in me. That's all it was, and that was enough. Windows half down, street light on your hair, the radio low, like it wanted us there. Your laugh filled up the quiet, I didn't ask for more. Your coat on the chair, my keys by the door. Talk like time was generous, like it would wait its turn. I didn't know then how quiet things can change. Nothing broke, nothing crashed, it just got harder to get back fast. More space in the pauses, more I'm fine than I'm here. I kept calling it normal, so I wouldn't feel the fear. We didn't fall apart, we changed quietly. I thought forever was a feeling we could keep, but time slips in when no one's listening. We didn't stop loving, we just stopped reaching. A little less stay, a little more. Kitchen light, late summer on the floor, a song on repeat. We didn't choose anymore. Your handwriting on the mixtape, play this when you can't sleep. I kept it by the stereo, like it could make us keep. Mornings came easy, then days got tight. You looked right through me, soft, polite, and I felt it, but I didn't say it. We never had to fight, no last words, just quiet growing into something that hurts. Like tape hiss between stations, once you hear it, it stays. We didn't fall apart, we changed quite take the quiet in. Some love is on cassette, it warps a little with the years, but when it plays back, you still hear what was real. We didn't fall apart, we changed quietly. I thought forever was a feeling we could keep, but time moves in when no one's listening. We didn't stop loving, we just stopped reaching. A little less stay, a little more leaving. And I still trust love, I still let it start. I thought it would last. We changed quietly. I don't chase what we were, I don't call your name, but every time I open up I feel that change. We didn't fall apart, we changed quietly. We changed quietly. Kitchen light at midnight, one cup in the sink, FM on low, just enough to think. You asked about my day, I gave you the short. We smiled on time, we kept it soft. Your hand found mine like it always knew, and I didn't notice what quiet started to do. Nothing broke, there was a sign. No shouting, no last line, just longer pauses, just fewer words. And I kept calling it normal, like normal never turns. We didn't fall apart, we learned to speak less. I thought love would fight for us, but love can also rest. No slam doors, no burning bridges, just silence getting bigger until it filled the room. We didn't stop loving, we just stopped reaching. We didn't fall apart, we learned to speak less. Your jacket by the doorway, my keys in the bowl. Small things staying steady when we couldn't stay whole. You talked about next week like it was safe and clear, but every it's fine left distance in the air. You laughed, not like before. I laughed back, but it hit the floor, and the room stayed polite while something slipped away. We never had the fight, no scene, no blame, just quiet growing until it had a name. Silence took the third chair and started talking for us, like tape hissing the signal. Once you hear it, you trust it less. We didn't fall apart, we learned to speak less. I thought love would hold its ground, but time makes softer steps. No broken glass, no bitter speeches, just silence getting heavier every time we didn't reach it. And I don't miss the ending, I miss the open start. We didn't fall apart, we learned to speak less. If I could go back, I wouldn't even try to fix you. I'd say the simple thing before it turns into fine. Turn the radio higher, let the room be still. Some love doesn't end in anger, it ends in quiet will. Nobody tells you this part. It's not the loud that leaves, it's what you never say that finally makes you free. We didn't fall apart, we learned to speak less. I thought love would fight for us, but love can also rest. No slam doors, no burning bridges, just silence getting bigger until it filled the room. I don't call it peace, I listen for the moment someone stops reaching. We didn't fall apart, we just learned to speak less. Late June on the sidewalk, warm air, slow cars, streetlights painting gold on the hood of yours. The radio was steady, your hand found mine. We talked like the night had all the time. You said this is real, like it didn't scare you. I believed you because it felt true. We didn't count the days, we didn't need to. Love felt simple, and simple felt safe too. We stayed up talking like nothing could change, like summer would hold us the same way it came. June stayed, we didn't. try to fix it. I turn the radio higher and let the moment live. Hold your hand longer, say less, mean more. Some love is a doorway, not a home. It teaches you how to open and how to walk on. And maybe that's the point. Not forever, but real. Not safe, but honest. June stayed, we didn't. That's the quiet truth. I thought it would last like the heat does in a room. But time turns the season without asking you. And nothing breaks at once, it just pulls you through. But it stayed in my heart. Late June comes back, every year the same. But when the night gets warm, I remember your name. Not to call it, just to feel what we were. June stayed, we didn't. We didn't promise gold, we promised here. One lamp in the hallway, FM in my ear. You made coffee in silence, I watched you breathe. No big speech, just ordinary belief. You said I love you, like you meant it then. And I said it back the same way. Time didn't ruin us, it just moved us on. Like a song that ends while the feeling stays. And I won't rewrite the story to survive the last page. We were real together, that matters to me. We didn't last, but we didn't lie. We meant what we said in the time it was said. Love was true in the moment, and that's not something to regret. Not forever, still real. Not perfect, still mine to feel. We didn't last, but we didn't lie. We didn't break in anger, we didn't burn it down. We just grew in the mornings that didn't match the sound. Your jacket by the doorway, my keys in the bowl. Small things staying steady when we were losing hold. You said I think we should, I said I know. No drama in the leaving, just a quiet undertow. And I walked out clean, but I didn't walk out chance on ordinary days, and how I trust the quiet in what I choose to say. It's in the way I listen now, it's in the way I stay. Endings don't erase the truth, they just change its place. We didn't last, but we didn't lie. We meant what we said in the time it was said. I don't need it back again to know it lived. Oh, not forever, still real. Not perfect, still mine to feel. We didn't last. If I could go back, I wouldn't ask for more. I'd turn the radio higher and stand in that doorway. Hold the moment longer, say less, mean more. Some love is built to teach you how deep your heart can go. Not to stay, but to show. And that isn't failure, that's proof. We didn't last, but we didn't lie. We meant what we said in the time it was said. Time didn't erase the meaning, it only changed the view. Not forever, still real. Not perfect, still mine to feel. We didn't last. I don't call it a mistake, I don't call it a sign. I call it what it was, true. We didn't last, we didn't lie. We didn't lie. Kitchen light at midnight, one chair pulled out, FM on low, so the world stays out. Your keys on the counter, my name in your mouth. No big moment, just you just now. You asked how my day went, I told you the plan. right. Now the kitchen gets quiet, the mug goes cold. I don't miss the movie, I miss the home. Coffee cooling on the counter, that's how I know. After midnight, the city goes soft. Neon on pavement, your voice turns off, then back on again. When the radio sighs, we didn't need answers, we just needed time. Said someday, like it couldn't move, like clocks wouldn't touch us if we stayed in the groove. We stopped saying always, not out loud. It just felt easier to keep it down. And I turned it up when the silence got near, like volume could hold you, like love would stay clear. On the FM after midnight, I hear what we were, a slow song in the dark, a voice I still prefer. I thought it would last like a chorus you repeat, but time changed the station while we stayed in our seats. Your jacket by the doorway, my keys in the bowl, small things staying steady when we couldn't stay whole. Coffee going cold, a light left on. You're saying I'm tired, like nothing was wrong. I watched you trace the window when the song hit the bridge, like you were already leaving, but you still hadn't moved. We never had the fight, no scene, no lines, just quiet growing between your life and mine, like static between stations. Once you hear it, it stays. On the FM after midnight, I hear what we were, a slow song in the dark, a voice I still prefer. I thought it would last like a chorus you repeat, but time changed the station while we stayed in our seats. And I don't chase your shadow, I don't call your name, but when I trust somebody new, it never sounds the same. If I could go back, I wouldn't beg it to stay. I'd hold the moment closer and let it fade the way it fades. Turn the dial slow, let the silence breathe. Some love is a frequency you carry underneath. It doesn't live beside you, it lives in how you hear room go quiet and still feel someone near. On the FM after midnight, I hear what we were, a slow song in the dark, a voice I still prefer. I thought it would last like a chorus you repeat, but time changed the station while we stayed in our seats. Now I don't miss the ending, I miss the open start, when love was just a song and the song was in my heart. After midnight, the city goes still. I don't go looking for you, but the radio will. crowded streets. I don't call your name to feel a thing, but sometimes in a quiet room, FM on low, I hear the way we were without trying to go. One cup on the counter, one light left on. Not a movie moment, just where we belonged. Time didn't steal it, it just moved it through, like the last note ringing after the song is done. And I won't turn it bitter to make it make sense. What was true was true, even when it ends. True doesn't disappear, it changes where it lives. It stops being beside you and starts being what you give. Not forever, still real. Not perfect, still mine to feel. The ending didn't erase it, it only changed the view. True doesn't disappear, it just moves in you. We didn't break in anger, we didn't burn it down. We just grew into mornings that didn't match the sound. Your jacket by the doorway, my keys in the bowl. Small things staying steady when we were letting go. We said what we could, we left the rest. No big declaration, just quiet and respect. And I walked out clean, but I didn't walk out empty, because love leaves fingerprints on ordinary days. And how you trust the quiet in what you choose to say. It's in the way I listen now, it's in the way I stay. You don't keep the person, you keep what changed. True doesn't disappear, it changes where it lives. It stops being beside you and starts being what you give. Not forever, still real. Not perfect, still mine to feel. I don't need to go back there to know we weren't pretending. True doesn't disappear, it survives the ending. If I could go back, I wouldn't ask for more. I'd turn the radio higher and let the room be warm. Hold the moment longer, say less, mean more. Some love is built to teach you how deep your heart can go, not to stay, but to show. And that isn't failure, that's proof. True doesn't disappear, it changes where it lives. It stops being beside you and starts being what you give. Not forever, still real. Not perfect, still mine to feel. Time didn't take the meaning, it made it clear and new. getting me through. Doesn't disappear, it just moves. Dust on the lid, white borders, soft corners, who we used to live. You're laughing at the camera like nothing could touch you. I'm holding you too close, like I already knew. A date on the back, fading blue. I stared too long, and the room went quiet too. We looked so sure in frozen light. No one could see the change at night. Pictures keep the smile, they don't keep the sound. They don't catch the moment love starts turning down. Photographs will warn you when the light will change. I thought it would last. Look at us locked in a frame, but time moves like a shadow across the wall, and nothing breaks at once, it just fades, that's all. The flash can't catch the fade, that's the cruelest part. Photographs don't warn you what happens to a heart. Outside your apartment, summer on the street, your jacket on my shoulders, heat on our cheeks. We're by the payphone, coins in my hand. You're talking like forever is already planned, but in the edge of the picture there's space by your eyes, like something already leaving before it says goodbye. We didn't count the days, we didn't feel the shift. We just kept calling it fine and living inside it, like a tape you don't rewind, because you love the song until the music ends and you realize it's gone. Photographs will warn you when the light will change. I thought it would last. Look at us locked in a frame, but time moves like a shadow across the wall, and we didn't fall apart, we just learned to talk less. The flash can't catch the fade, it only shows the start. Photographs don't warn you, they just keep what isn't hard. If I could step inside it, that frozen little scene, I wouldn't try to fix us, I'd just be there, all the way there. Radio up, lights low, no speeches. Hold my hand in the hallway, like it's enough to do. Some love lives in pictures, but it breathes in what it gave. In the way I trust the quiet, in the way I still stay brave. Photographs will warn you when the light will change. I thought it would last. Look at us locked in a frame, but time moves like a shadow across the wall, and nothing breaks at once, it just fades, that's all. The flash can't catch the fade, but we didn't. I don't keep your number, I don't say your name, but I still keep the way you looked at me the same. One lamp in the hallway, FM on low. We weren't chasing forever, we were learning how to hold. You make coffee in silence, I watched you breathe. No big moment, just ordinary belief. Time didn't take it back, it only moved it on like a song you don't play, but you still know. And I won't rewrite the past to make the ending fit. What we had was real and I can live with it. It ended, but it still counts. Not forever, still true. Not perfect, still you. We didn't last like a promise, we lasted like a season. And that doesn't make it nothing, that just makes it human. It ended, but it still counts. Your jacket by the door, my keys in the bowl. Small things staying steady when we were losing hold. We didn't blow up, we didn't break in two. We just grew in the mornings that didn't match like we used to. You said I think we should, I said I know. No drama in the leaving, just a quiet undertow. And I walked out clean, but I didn't walk out empty. Cause love isn't a contract, it's a mark. It doesn't vanish when you're apart. It moves into your language, into how you trust, into the way you stay soft when you've been cut. It ended, but it still counts. Not forever, still true. Not perfect, still you. I don't need to go back there to know it meant something. I don't need to keep the ending to keep what it gave me. It ended, but it still counts. If I could go back, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd turn the radio higher and let the room go blue. Hold the moment longer, say less, mean more. Some love is built to teach you how deep your heart can go. Not to stay, but to show. And that's not failure, that's proof. It ended, but it still counts. Not forever, still true. Not perfect, still you. Time didn't erase the meaning, it made it clear. What we had was honest, and it's still here. It ended, but it still counts. It